All right, this is one of my favorite questions when people ask, like, what do I do? I got like team members that aren't doing anything, they're unmotivated. So it's the simple phrase is, how do you resurrect the dead? Right. And so I want you to think about this. It's easier to give birth than resurrect the dead. Yes, I'm going to give you some tips, probably 4 strategies to be able to help you to pick your spots and when to do it. But the first things first is too many people are managing. Too many people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get everyone else to do what they once did. And they're not consistently talking to brand new people because they don't want to deal with the fears. They don't want to deal with the fear of rejection. They don't want to deal with the fear of inadequacy. They don't want to deal with the fear of failure. They don't want to deal with the mother of all fears, the fear of judgment. So what they do is they try to get everyone on their teams to do what they once did. And it's like, hey, girl, I'm here for you. Anything you need. And they do it over and over again. And 6 months later, they're still reaching out to the same people. Look, I'm not saying to abandon anyone on your team, but at the same time, you have to understand your time is precious. It's the most valuable thing you have. And if you're building your legacy, if you're building your business, you got to get out of management mode. Now, with that said, how do you resurrect the dead on your teams? How do you make it happen? So I've got written down right here on one of my screens 4 different strategies to help you out. So the first thing is you got to pick your spots. So you want to find an excuse to be able to reach out to them of when it's different. Maybe they haven't done anything in 6 months and you just feel like it's beating a dead horse. So if that's the case, reach out when maybe it's a good promo. You got like this incredible promotion that's going on right now. Maybe that's a promo that's an incentive for business wise, income wise. Maybe it's a promotion product wise, right? It's like a buy one, get one free type promotion. But again, you're picking your spots where you're finding an excuse of a time to reach out to them of, hey, this could be a little bit different. Hey, this is a time that you want to put forth a little bit extra effort. Number 2, a new product launch. This is another great excuse. We're looking for excuses. We're looking for reasons to be able to reach out to them, to wake them up, to shake them up and say, hey, I know you haven't done anything. I'm here to help you. But guess what? We've got this brand new product. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal, right? You never know. Sometimes I've seen people where they've done nothing and all of a sudden new product is the excuse because it just aligns with them. Or maybe it's just an excuse to be able to get started again. Or maybe it's their circle of influence they feel like it's going to resonate with. Number 3, I call it the relaunch strategy. So what you do is you reach out to them and you say things like, I know you've been crazy busy. Well, it's pretty easy to say unless it's not true because most people are always busy. It's the cliche word these days, right? How you doing? Oh, I'm so seriously busy, right? So it's a great thing to start out with. I know you've been crazy busy. And then the next thing what you're going to want to do is as you relate with them, as you understand them, I follow with, I know you had several goals in this business. And I break it down in a simple way of, hey, I want to help you out. Let's simplify this whole thing. Look, I've got the time. We have incredible tools with this business model. Let's simplify this for you. Let me help you out. Let's go invite, let's start out with just 2 or 3 people to invite. And then I'm going to take it from there and I'll help work with these people because I know you're crazy busy right now. So again, this is a great way to give them the vision. It's reminding them of their goals, right? It's reminding them of why they're excited. And then it's going back to the 2 questions I always say is they're asking themselves, can I do it? And is it worth it? You're helping break it down of, yes, you can do this. It's so simple. And yes, it's 100% worth it. You had that goal of taking your family and your kids to Disneyland every single year. And what if we could do that? And I know we can do this. And so again, you're casting that vision with the relaunch strategy. Number 4, go create momentum. Why? Because when you create momentum, this creates proof. And so in the beginning, let's say you're one of those people that, you keep reaching out to them and you really haven't had any more success or anything. Well, right. They're looking at you like, why do you keep reaching out to me on how to help me? You haven't done anything. You haven't done jack squat in the last 5 months, right? Maybe they're thinking that, maybe they're not. But you're going to have a different swag, a different confidence, a different tone in your voice, even if it's just voice messages. Where now it's like, look, like the last 2 months have been absolutely crazy. I figured out a couple of things, teams on fire, companies on fire. I'm telling you, I wouldn't waste your time. I know you've been crazy busy the last, however long they've been, the last 8 months. And it's kind of been on the side, but it's time right now. And then you could go through the relaunch strategy. So you see how All four of these are really simple, but rather than making this your focus, you're picking your spots on when to reach out to them, when to, try to resurrect the dead to make things happen as you go. So take these tips, apply these tips, teach these tips to your teams and your future teams. And as always, remember, go create your own momentum. Stop getting and being stuck in management mode and go create your own legacy in business and make it happen.